Hey, it's Sean with expertmlmreview.org. I'm just going to go through the highlights here, give you a very high-level overview as to the most important review points and factors that we considered when reviewing World Ventures as a legitimate or potentially not a legitimate network marketing opportunity. The first, and in my opinion, the most important aspect to review is the product. If your product does not stand alone on its own 2 feet, then the opportunity is worthless. Then it doesn't matter how good a leadership you got, how good a compensation plan you got, you've got to have a solid product behind the company. The product with World Ventures is something that's real interesting because in the network marketing based travel industry, there's a lot of products out there that are simply disguises or facets for making money for the opportunity. And what I've seen, long story short, with World Ventures is that they have actually put together a couple of products that are unique, that are their own. They've got two main products, and I've got some tabs set up here to get to them real quick. So number one is a Dream Trips, which is essentially a travel club. It's a vacation club, discounted vacations for club members. And then they've got the LTC product, which is Leisure Travel Consultant. This is the product that competes with a lot of other network marketing companies that have these affiliate or associate travel agent products where they issue a travel agent ID card that gives you discounts on travel agent perks and things like that. And this is the product that really can get you into trouble in the travel industry. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But first, Dream Trips. So here we have the Dream Trips link. It goes through the Dream Trips product. What you have here is essentially a collection of vacations available to members. They really have quite an impressive array of vacations in different destinations, from sporting events to just leisure. There's just an idea going through August, September. I've got Egypt, Cancun, Paris, Caribbean, Anaheim, San Francisco, England, South Africa, Germany. But generally speaking, I would definitely have to say that the Dream Trips are priced cheaper than what's available online now. And in most cases, along with cheaper price, you've got additional perks and things available because of their group buying power in this product. So what's nice about this, and getting back to their overview page here, is that it is a true legitimate product. This is not something that they're outsourcing. These are not other companies' trips. These are trips that World Ventures is brokering. They arrange, and it's something that they bring to the marketplace. In contrast to what's out there in the travel industry right now, which most network marketing companies are simply affiliates for a bunch of different travel websites. They get a small cut, and then they divvy that small cut up into even smaller cuts to pay out commissions. Onto the LTC product, and very quickly we'll show you that. As an LTC, you're essentially a leisure travel consultant. You get set up with a travel booking website through which you can direct customers and prospects to book vacations, and you get a cut of the profit. Through this website, you really do have some power that's not available elsewhere. I'm really impressed with this Rovia search engine. I actually used it to book some travel myself, and I was really surprised that it brought up Southwest and was able to book Southwest Air. And in my experience, when I compared the Rovia engine against Expedia and Travelocity, there was never a situation where Rovia was more expensive. I'm sure that there is a case that can happen, but for airfare, which is my primary search factor, and a few hotels that I checked, they always met or beat the competition out there online, which is really the goal. And if you look at World Ventures marketing material, that is what they're shooting to do there. But the biggest factor with the LTC package is that this is not a situation where you sign up, you buy the product, and you get a travel agent card that supposedly gives you travel agent discounts around the world, which is the primary thing that most other companies are promoting. And I'll just be flatly honest with you, gang, that's a scam. Those deals are scams. They're not legitimate credentials, and typically those companies last a year or two, and then they're done because they get exposed by the travel industry. Here with the LTC product, it looks like World Ventures is actually providing a true product that you can go out and make some money by promoting your website and the tools that they give you to train and educate yourself in the travel industry. So let's move on to the next criteria, which is the industry. And just very quickly on this, there's a lot to say. I would recommend reading this review that we have up here at worldventures.expertmlmreview.org. It's the 5-point inspection. The industry is very interesting with travel because, as you know, travel agents have been going out of business left and right. So you might be thinking, why would you want to get in the travel industry? Well, I'm not saying you should or you should not. It's kind of a mixed bag there, but the bottom line is that all the business is definitely moving online, and it does look like World Ventures has positioned themselves very well online, that they can be the go-to destination for travel, and you as an agent with World Ventures have access to those tools. Depending on who you speak to, some may say that travel's a dying industry, never touch it, and obviously others may say, well, everything's being done online. And I'll tell you this, Travelocity and Expedia and all the orbits, they're spending a trainload of money on TV and radio advertising, so there's got to be some money in there somewhere. And to that degree, I think World Ventures is definitely poised to capitalize on some of that. Moving on to the next area, the company and the leadership. And here I'm going to jump over to the worldventures.biz website. And the bottom line with the company is that the thing that I like to see is that they are actively promoting and branding themselves, that the leaders are not hiding behind, the company and disguising who the leadership and the ownership is. And if you go here to their website, they clearly list all of their leadership, their general counsel legally, their people that run all aspects of the company. A couple of the guys that I was really impressed with is Grant Mertz, who runs the travel director of Dream Trips. And another one that's actually not listed here yet, but one of the guys that was previously a CEO and founder of a major airline, America West, I believe. So they've got some pretty established figureheads here in charge of the company, and they're not hiding. They've got good and bad to their pasts, I'm sure. I haven't researched every one of them. Done some pretty high-level research, and the bottom line is typically when you run into somebody and there's all these internet bulletin boards, don't think that everything's as good as they make it out to be. And on the other hand, don't think that all of the negative information is nearly as bad as they make it out to be. Let's move on to the competition. And this is a real mixed bag. I've listed what seems to be the two biggest names out there right now, YTB and Traveris. Talked a little bit about them. YTB's looking pretty shaky right now. Not going to say that they're good or they're bad. Traveris is a little bit of a younger company, and not going to really endorse or not endorse the competition, but I will say this, that World Ventures is very well positioned compared to the competition from what I can see. I don't think that you're at a disadvantage and you're with a company that isn't poised to compete well. Compensation, World Ventures is a binary program. They've had to make some changes as they went along from startup company to now 4 or 5-year-old company. And many companies don't make it through compensation plans because, it just, a lot of the leaders run when you have to adjust and tweak some things to be stable. And World Ventures has definitely made it through those adjustments and come out the other end. So compensation plan wise, though, I like their travel dollars program, where part of your compensation is that they reward you with money you have to spend on travel. It's a basic binary program where you have to build 2 teams. You can look into the details of that yourself. The bottom line, what I can see is that it's a legal compensation plan. I don't see anything that really raises any red flags as to, this is something that the FTC or the state AGs can look at and say that this is an illegal pyramid. That's the most important thing as far as I'm concerned. You can decide for yourself how lucrative it is. That's not an area that I venture. The bottom line is that in the end, I do feel that World Ventures is a legitimate company with a product of value that they're bringing to the marketplace through a legal compensation plan, and I don't think you're going to have those issues to deal with. Now, you can delve deeper and decide if it makes sense for you or not, but everything that I've seen says that you can pretty much ignore any of the scam boards that say this is a scam, because it's not. It's very legitimate, and it looks like a company that's here to stay. Also, be sure to check out more information here, as I indicated, worldventures.expertmlmreview.org. You can also check out expertmlmreview.org for a listing into plenty more companies that we've reviewed and detailed for your information. Have a great day.